Guys, so I just want to talk about how you can work, be efficient at work, and still not lose yourself in the process, and still make sure that while you are giving so much at work, you're still giving so much at home, and you still have so much of yourself left. Do you understand? If that makes sense. While you are working for someone, employer, as an just give it your best. Don't lag behind. Whatever you need to do, do it. Be on time. Show up. Do you understand? Do everything you need to do. And while you get home too, make sure you're there for your family. Make sure you're there as you should be. I don't know if that makes sense. I'll use my own life as like an example. When I started this job, I was finding it hard to like find a balance. When I'm at work, I do my work. I'm a kind of person that don't like to seek validation of people. So just try to do the best that I can do with or without supervision. And then when I get home, I noticed that I began carrying my work home emotionally, in the sense that I begin to take it out on my family, my children, my spouse. When I'm happy, everybody is happy. When I'm sad, everybody is sad. I noticed that even while doing that, and trying my best to be at my best at work, I still receive little or no accolades, if you understand what I mean. So I had to like find a balance. I had to like find a balance, between work and home. So it got to a level that when I am leaving the office, I'm leaving everything that has to do with work. I'm leaving it behind. Do you understand? Until the next day when I come back and pick it up by the door. So it really helps me to manage, my emotions. And I also had plenty of time to play with my family, play, press my phone, be on social media. There was a time in my life that I was absent on social media. Now that people are complaining that I am hardly on social media, I am actually very present right now. You know, I just realized that I was losing myself at some point and I just had to do something. I'm very efficient at my work. Not that I'm giving myself any. Yeah, I'm giving myself flowers actually. I'm very efficient at work. I do my work diligently, although at times, it doesn't show at times because the way we are measured is not directly by stuff that you have control over. Do you understand? So I just do my bit. I'm efficient and I go home. And I also try to spend time with my family. So video, while you're at it, just make sure that you're learning something, you're building something for yourself. Make sure that once your employer comes and says your services are no longer needed, you would have something to fall back on. That is something I'm working on myself. Do you understand? There are investment plans that I am into, at least little drops of water makes an ocean. Those ones are there. I'm also working on other skills that can help me make money. I got to a level that, I had to sit down and tell myself the bitter truth, which is that I cannot stay in this establishment for life. And then the fact that it is no longer sustainable. Yet I have needs, I have a family and everything. So aside having an investment, I also decided to like work on other skills that can actually earn me money on the side are legal. So just make sure while you are in paid employment, you have something else that you're doing that is fetching you money day to day, if you know what I mean. So that when it happens and then they tell you your services are no longer needed, just pick yourself up and just move rather than, having to, think about other things and also beat yourself up. You know that okay, you have other options that you can actually work with, and you would even be better. Because one thing with paid employment is that you keep giving. At the end of the day, you know that you are just living month after month, salary after salary. Notice that before the next payday, you've spent virtually everything. If you are not quite disciplined and determined to actually save and invest, you know that you are living month after month, you're living on your salary, and you have nothing to show for it. So I'm just doing this video, to encourage someone out there to learn a skill, to give, don't don't lose yourself in the process of trying to make an establishment better. Yes, you might be recognized, but the fact still remains that you can be discarded at any given time, at any given opportunity. You can lose that job. Even if you work there for 30 years, you will still retire. At some point, you will need to go. Even if you're loyal to them and they're loyal to you at some point, you still need to go. Either retire or something, you will definitely need to go. So why not make yourself better and pour into yourself so much? As you're pouring into the organization or establishment, also pour into yourself, to make yourself actually better, to make yourself useful, to have your values that you give people, and also network while you're at the present place of work. Don't just do it like, okay, every day I have to go to work because I need to earn my pay. While you're at it, you need to derive joy in doing what you do. Derive joy in doing what you do. If it's a maybe a business that if it is a job that you need to make people, and you make sure that you start networking with those people so that when you start something, those are the people that will form your base. Those are the people that will form your that will patronize you first. Those are the people that would come around and come all out for you. So I'm just saying that while you are pouring into another, it is good to pour into another direction. It is good to be diligent. It is good to like be very, very useful and earn your pay. You get, but while you're at it, don't lose yourself. While you're at it, just make sure that you're also pouring into yourself. So at the end of the day, you don't regret. And how can you do this? By one, saving, investing, and also learning a skill or trade, or trying to structure your life in a way that you have other things that you are doing. And whenever you need to leave your present establishment, you will not regret that option. Sometimes, I think last month, some people were laid off from my establishment. A lot of staff that had stayed for a while that were contract. So like a lot of staff that were, contract staff and had stayed in the bank for years. I think up to about, was it 12, 10, 12 years? I can't remember. Were asked, and it was with immediate effect. So imagine yourself just working, and then someone just pulls the plug on. Imagine yourself working and then you just see a mail that, okay, starting from this moment, please, your services are no longer needed. It's shocking, and just pay them like, I think 2, 3 months salary, and we're asked to leave immediately. So many people have moved on. They have other businesses, other things that they are doing. While some are still searching for jobs, till this very moment, still looking for jobs. So imagine if you pattern your life having the understanding that this person can actually ask me to go in the twinkle of an eye. You will be better prepared, and you do something better with your life. So this is just me advising you to actually do something. Your employer does not care that much about you. They're only showing care because you are useful to them. The moment you stop being useful, you're on your own. Please learn a skill, learn a trade. Please, this is something I'm even working on myself, because I feel like it is almost time. I've given myself a particular number of years to actually work in paid employment, and that is my goal. Once I achieve my goal, I'm up and out. So you need to set goals for yourself. You need to set goals that are smart, so that at the end of the day you would not be full of regrets. Yeah. All right.